I have a question to ask all the scholars. My question to you is, how have you changed through this program in your reflection? What has changed about you that other people have noticed and told you?
I think a lot of people have mentioned I've become quieter and I listen a lot more. I tend to just observe more. And so that's what others have noticed. My family has noticed that I've become kinder to myself. So they feel that I was very hard on myself. They noticed that change in me, that I'm happier inside.
The course is excellent, and you all are our role model. The videos were excellent. I have gone back to and listened to the videos again and again. My aim from very beginning, since I started the course, was to involve people below 50, because I feel that I would have done this course when I was 40.
What was the most refreshing thing for me is that not only the faculty, but the cohort as well. Everyone was just so authentic, and that is what I look for in people, because a lot of the time you don't see that in the world. So thank you for your authenticity, and this faculty, this course, and everybody just doing the course, we're finding our way to becoming our best selves, and it's facilitating us to be what we were always intended to be, to honor our soul purpose.
Through this course, I found it's so structured and it's so easy to learn. And then you can go to the same thing again and know better. That learning has definitely changed in the way how I see life, see family, see my patients. What is that I should get involved in? What is that I shouldn't? What is the purpose of my life? Why am I doing this? So definitely this course has brought in a lot of changes in me.
I learned a lot of things related to psychology and medical terms, which I never knew. And obviously, there's serve. Now, at least, I have tools to serve in a better way.
I feel emboldened, especially since the course started. There have been 4 deaths in my circle. And I've shared that link, the HCI link for the Last Rites page with some friends.
Just this conversation around being of service. It's so huge and open, and to create a community that's having the conversation on a service as a meta practice and creating openings for people to develop skill in it and courage to do it and encouragement to go do what they feel drawn to, I think is just an extraordinary gift to the global community. A plus for all the content. And I really appreciate you continuing to take input on it and make it even better for people next time. Every time it's a mood shifter. And so the heart and soul of everyone on this call and the faculty is really uplifting for me.
That is my plan, is to preach the message of the Bhagavad Gita to the university students, to the younger generation, through this chaplaincy route.
I felt immediate connection with every one of you, and I'd profusely thank you for all of those well thought out lessons. And it's the vocabulary that I've picked out from every week that y'all have put forth has been huge. Did not have it in my toolkit. So it's all very new. I come from an engineering background, so this is all in a different area and service oriented. I think that's something that is missing in action. You're not limiting us to a particular organization. You're giving us the tools to go do it in whatever area that we are in, or whichever area we are working off of. Developing compassionate muscles, that's something I'm going to take back with me. In every activity that I do, have I gotten more kinder? Am I able to withstand a certain situation that I might have lost my patience on? Building a volunteer base requires us to conduct business in a way that we are extremely sensitive about people's backgrounds and whatnot. What has changed about me? I have gotten out of my self-imposed prison of sorts. I've gotten very vocal, quite the opposite of the others. I have gotten emboldened. I am flying.
Your lecture on karma yoga is the thing that sticks with me every day in whatever I do. I think the manner in it was presented, it stays with me, and I can see it through whatever I do. The whole
aspect of the joy of serving that's come through. And I think I also have a greater consciousness in everything I do. Even if I watch a movie on Netflix, I relate everything back to what we've seen in the course in terms of the content, greater consciousness and awareness of everything that we've seen.
Grown up in the temple, being part of the organizations, serving in many different aspects of our community. And now being part of an educare which runs with the idea of yoga philosophy.
Service with regards to karma yoga. Service is something that's very close to the bottom of my heart. Every individual, regardless of where they come from, should at least take the initiative to do service-related work, and not just for the sake of it, but to really understand the true meaning of what it is to be a human being. These are the principles that truly reflect on what it is to be a Hindu. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. We very much appreciate everything from each and everywhere around the world. So thank you again, Gauravji, and it's a pleasure to connect with each and every one of you online.
I would like to say thank you to each of you, host Dr. Kailashji and Gauravji, Banglaji. My heart is full of deep gratitude for all of you. Every time I went to the lectures, it just gave me exactly the same thing that I needed at that point in time to carry on. And I'm very thankful for that. One thing that has stuck to me is a word called Karma Yoga. Gauravji reminds me of you. Every time I think of HCI, I think, what does it mean to be Karma Yogi, which is in action? And grown up in a Brahmin family, I had a concept of karma, but I did not understand the yogi part, what it means to be a Karma Yogi. And that has got imprinted on myself very deeply.
Spiritual care is the very cornerstone of the CHT program. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and caring is what I do. It's the very reality of my life. Adding spirituality to it, giving my caring a spiritual flavor, has been a sweet transformation for me. My ambitions for the course have actually been rather small. My ambit, my desire to do big things have actually reduced. I just want to do whatever I do better, with love, with attention, with compassion. I especially enjoyed my group discussions with my little study group, and I really appreciated what the other groups had to share during our joint session.